Hello, my name is Jonas Liesenfeld, and this is another video in which I want to show you a proper way to get a good grip on your bow. And getting a good grip on a bow is certainly a matter of years of looking into this topic, and again I say I only have one tiny bit to show you, and hopefully it helps you to get a different perspective also on it. So, when I play my violin, I think of the bow grip in that way. That it should enable me to get a good contact to my violin and to be able to play everything. So, the first thing that you should do when you don't have a clue about bow technique is run your bow on one string, for example the G string. Look how it's in the mirror, for example, and if the bow is straight, going down. And then we take a whole bow and we can see that my grip is changing right to the end. I go to the tip of the bow, and in this way you see I'm losing my pinky and I'm losing my third finger, and I go the same way back and look to the moment where my fingers are back on the bow. I go all the way to the top, and in this way I guarantee that I have all the access to the bow. So the way is, don't try to look on a concrete position that you have in the bow, but that you look what access do you have. Go on the D string, do the same. Look in the mirror if the bow runs straight and you're able to play all to the end. The complete movement, all the way up and all the way down, on each and every string. And on the E string. So this way I'm thinking on my bow technique. There are lots of different styles to play, and there might be styles even where you grab the bow on a different position. Like for example in Irish music, most musicians would tend to play the bow like this. In classical music they wouldn't tend to hold the bow like this. Then there's also ways of chopping and making rhythms on the bow, and there they tend to hold the bow sometimes like this, if you go like that on the bow. So whatever gives you access to playing your music style is a good way of handling your bow. Then, for the last thing, I want to give you some tiny detail how you can check it. And this has to do with, are you feeling comfortable? So when I'm holding my bow, I have very little tension. I hold it like this, I put my thumb inside, and all my fingers fall really relaxed on the bow. And of course we sometimes also want to use force with the bow, we want to press a lot, and therefore some tiny detail is important, and this is that we have to make around thumb. Some people tend to make a thumb like this, and I invite you to try it out and press really hard and try to feel where is the tension. And the tension is here. If you hold your thumb like that, it might work, but you're locking your arm. if you press like this and hold the bow like this, the tension is going away. And so this is probably the only thing that you should be reminded of. If you're holding the bow like this, wait, like this, you're locking your arm. If you hold the bow like that, you have a lot of strength, but also flexibility, and that is important. So, I hope you have a good time practicing the direction of your bow, and within that considering how is your grip changing and what is the most relaxed way to do it. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a great time practicing.